Hegseth says the Pentagon has given Trump possible options for Israel-Iran conflict. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said maximum force protection was being provided for U.S. troops in the Middle East. He said that it is Trump's decision whether to provide Israel a bunker buster bomb to strike at the core of Iran's nuclear program. Washington. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth told lawmakers Wednesday that the Pentagon was providing possible options to President Donald Trump as he decides next steps on Iran, but would not say whether the military was planning to assist with Israeli strikes, an action that could risk dragging America into a wider war in the Middle East. Hegseth was on Capitol Hill for the last of his series of often combative hearings before lawmakers, who have pressed him on everything from a ban on transgender troops to his use of a signal chat to share sensitive military plans earlier this year. In questioning before the Senate Armed Services Committee, Hegseth said maximum force protection was being provided for U.S. troops in the Middle East, and that it is Trump's decision whether to provide Israel a bunker buster bomb to strike at the core of Iran's nuclear program, which would require U.S. pilots flying a B-2 stealth bomber. He would not indicate what the U.S. may do next. My job, our job, the chairman and I, at all times is to make sure the president has options and is informed of what those options might be and what the ramifications of those options might be, Hegseth said, referring to General Dan Caine, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who was testifying alongside him. The U.S. has shifted significant numbers of refueling tanker and fighter aircraft to position them to be able to respond to the escalating conflict, such as supporting possible evacuations or airstrikes. Hegseth said this week that was done to protect U.S. personnel and air bases. Hegseth, who is appearing before the Senate Armed Services Committee on Wednesday, has spent vast amounts of time during his first months in office promoting the social changes he's making at the Pentagon. He's been far less visible in the administration's more critical international security crises and negotiations involving Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Gaza, and Iran.